Nation soars. I love this song so much. Oh, you guys, tell me where you're watching from. What's your favorite Halloween candy? Let me know. Oh, I love this song so much, you guys. Brand new intro song. I just posted it to my TikTok page so you can see the lyrics and shit. You can go check it out. Oh, it's freaking fantastic. Oh, I just love it so much. It's still going. I don't care. Yeah. Listen here. What a bop. Literal bop. Oh, man. What an intro. Welcome to the show, everybody. It's Paint with Josh. We're back in the studio with you tonight. I'm going to do something we haven't done in a long time. I'm talking about a water spout. I haven't done a spout in a minute, but before we do the spout cloud, we need to put something off in the distance. So let's see. Maybe perhaps way back there. With this soft little floater of a cloud, and you can see it changing colors instantly because our canvas is wet with the Bob Ross liquid clear, and then it's got all these undercolors in there. All right, so if we mix up these little bits and push them off into the distance, just gonna add 10 million miles of depth into our sky. Look at that low floating cloud. Now let's come up here, perhaps maybe off into the night, right? We gotta work them up and up and up. So maybe we'll pop a few more little bits into this guy. Just a couple. Raise it up a little bit, right? Up into the night. And we can't push on it too hard or too much. We don't want it to grow too much, right? Just out there like that. Now let's say maybe just from wherever we were gonna have our little water spouts. Let's put the bottom of a cloud right over here. Just like that. And then from this cloud, let's just go crazy. Just chuck some crazy, weird things in there, right? Just odd. Let it get nuts. And let's wiggle it down, and we'll see what it looks like. All right, going up above, back down below, dragging some of that stuff up, dragging some of this stuff down, kind of letting them intermix in between. We're mixing it. It's very soft out here in the night, right? Just a soft little floater of a cloud out there. It looks really cool. That looks really cool, you guys. Holy shaving cream, everybody. Now, let's say, out from betwixt the bottom of this guy, we're going to drop this really cool little water spout. And let's try to remember our water down there, okay? Our water spout needs to come from about right here. So, what I'm going to do is very lightly start dragging my brush, whipping it around, come back over here in very small little things, just like that. Literally dragging it around in a circular motion, and that way it'll look a little bit rounder. Coming out of our little cloud, boom, boom, boom. Just a little bit of paint on my brush, just making it look a little round is all, really. That's all we're really doing, right? Now we're gonna get a little bit of, we're gonna wipe our paint off our brush. It's gonna be a little bit darker when we come around the backside. Right, just very small little bits. It's a little bit darker in the paint. All right, we'll push off to the back, a little further away. That's a pretty neat looking water spout if you're just saying, just in a few seconds, you get that cool of an effect, right? We need to have one side be light and one side be dark. So you don't want to have too much paint up there because your light side needs to remain bright. We have those little bits of our lighter color, just very lightly dragging it, very small, right? And then down here, we're gonna have this wicked, almost like a tornado is, but with water, obviously, right? And so you'll come back and you'll mix that little guy up just like this. Now, guys, remember, this painting is available for sale. You can get it if you go to PaintWithJosh.com. You gotta be the first one over there, though. Right? See this guy sort of come up into his little deal. Right? Not every little thing is gonna be perfect. It doesn't all have to be connected perfectly. And we haven't done one of these in a long time, but just in a minute or two, show you how to really just knock one out. Just hit it right out the park. Boom, boom, boom. Now, how soft do you want to make it? How far away do you want to make it look? Go across it a few times. Push it out into the distance, right? Let's just say, too, we got a little bit of our white right out here. This is going to be a fast painting, too, right? Our water, our back water, is somewhere back there. So we don't want to have it get too bright, right? Perhaps we have a little dip down right here. And just as long as we got that little lip, it's going to really help us come later on, right? So let's get over here. Let's drag this down through our paint. We've already got a difference in color right here, right? Because we have our phthalo green, and then right underneath it, our phthalo blue. So if we right down through, it'll change colors. We'll start to flick little bits backwards and backwards and backwards toward our little next piece of water coming in. And then we'll roll our wave over. We'll be rolling and crashing down. We'll have a bit of our eye right in here. Just an odd little color, right? You don't have to make it perfect. Come back and mix it up. Not allow these two colors to touch. Ooh, that's a bad deal. If you let those two colors touch in there, no likey. Boom, right? Our water gets nice and bright as it's rolling over. So we'll come back with our white onto our brush again. Aiming down towards our bottom corner, not directly down. You don't want to over-rotate it and go all the way down, right? Start flinging it, flinging it, flinging it, flinging it, moving over, getting lower each time we start, right? Before we were up here, now we're down here, now we're down here, now we're down here, we're down here, we're down here, right? Each time starting lower and lower and lower and lower and lower until your watery wave comes and crashes right down onto the ground, right? Now, depending on your rotations, you get to decide how round it's going to look as it's rolling down that way. And eventually, you have to cut it off, right? It's got to come down and hit the ground at some point. So don't go down too far, right? We'll come back in here. Maybe this is where this wave hit the ground. Started sliding over this way. Back and back and back and back and back, right? The reason we do that is because we know our wave is going to be gripping on, right? Rolling down and lining up with these little strokes already. So, like this, it's going to help make our wave look a little bit more rounded, right? Come back over here with the same brush, and as we go up, making more and more and more tight circles, right? We're kind of big right now. The more close that we get into the center, the tighter the little circles become. And then you don't want to get too stinking close, right? If you get too close, you're going to lose that dark area back in there. That's that tunnel of darkness, right? Really adds to our painting. Now we can stretch these guys out a little bit, fix our shape, however you want your little shape to be. Right? Fix it, fix it, fix it. Boom. All of a sudden, we got a little bit of water coming down and rolling over and crashing down. Right? Fabulous. Just stinking fabuloso. Let's get out here with a little touch. Let's throw some lightning off of one of these little clouds, maybe right into this bright spot. And drop a bit of our liquid white, and then just onto the brush, very light-handedly. Kind of streak down. The storm is coming, you guys. Go back up into this little thing right at the very edge. Just right where it connects to its little cloud, and just brighten it up a little bit, right? Looks like the lightning brightened up and lit up the cloud right as it was coming down. Just fabulous, right? Get along the edge of this guy, make it a little bit brighter in the night, right? And we'll do that. We'll drag these little bits over, just so that bit of lightning can light up in our color, maybe down here, brighten it up again. Wherever you want it to hit, right? It doesn't have to be perfect. Don't want it to be perfect. Let these guys blend so they get darker and darker and darker and darker towards the edge, right? You have to have something back behind there, which is why we added that bit. We wiped our brush off and we added this part back in, right? But you gotta have something. Changing the angle of the brush the whole time. Going sideways, then going diagonal, then going sideways again. Changes the look. We can even get out there Now, you know what? Let's mix up our dark color. We need to mix up some of our Paint with Josh plaque, you guys. The plaquest of all plaque mixes. It's a very purplish black mix that we throw together. It consists of 3 colors, and those 3 colors make the deepest, darkest black that you can ever get, right? Uh-oh. Oh, nope, I thought it was this painting. Remember, guys, if you like this painting, go to PaintWithJosh.com and you can have it. You can grab it. I'll mail it to you, right? Thanks, Heaven. Appreciate you. Now, let's get into this plaque mix, right, that we just created. We're going to come in here with a little fan brush. Just a little old fan brush. Wiggle it down in through here to get all that black color on there, right? Very purplish black mix. And now, connecting onto our dark separator, which is this dark little line that runs through here. I'm going to tap up underneath it, smacking up into it, rolling down, not trying to fill all of this area with this plaque paint, right? Just rolling down over, come through, and we'll crash. So you cut off, instantly you're cutting off all that bottom part of your wave. So don't try to focus and make it be like this perfect round thing, because you're just going to come in here and smush it all anyway. Boom! Just everywhere, you guys. All that dark paint, right? That's our splashing, crashing water. Maybe if you need to, littlest bit of dark separator underneath that guy. And then we're gonna go add our bit of white onto the top. Now, in order to get our white to stick on to that plaque, if you've ever used oil paints, you'll realize that they're very thick, right? Especially the better paints that you get, the thicker they are. And the thick paint doesn't want to stick onto a thick paint. It wants to be thinner. It wants to be more wet. And so we use that liquid white to come back and help this paint just fly off the brush, right? With the smallest little touch. And then we can come back in here, rolling down, not trying to cover over all of our little shadowy areas, right? But trying to come over a few. Not trying to cover every bit. You can see there's dark areas, there's little bits of plaque, there's stuff that's underneath that's untouched completely. You can even roll it down as a part of a little shadow on your wave. We'll do that part later though, don't worry. Come in here, start mushing it and pushing it, and all over the place. Boom, guys. Now, even though we just mushed on all this white and just mushed it all over the canvas, what have we left in between all those little bits, right? All these pieces of brightness have something in between them, right? What is in between them? We call them little dark separators. They're separating all that light, right? And it's because we're going to take our 1-inch brush, we're going to come in and we're going to mix it up. And if we don't leave little separations, then we're never going to be able to tell any differences. It's all going to be the same amount of brightness, right? Come in here very small, very light as you go up the top, leaving some of them untouched completely, right? We don't need them all to be the same amount of wispiness. These little guys, you can even do it so small, right? Depends on the size of your brush, seriously. Now, that part will look different every single time you do it, and that's the best part about painting, you guys. Honestly, that it's never going to all be exactly the same. Let's get some more liquid white. Let's do it one more time. One more time. You got to do it 3 times. No, 2 times. Let's come back in here. Little bits, right? Because we added that extra wetness to the paint, it's going to deposit itself. A little bit easier, a little bit faster, a little bit less pressure it's going to take to get it to come off. Right, so we can mush on a whole 10-ton million little more white spots. Poof, instantly, right? Smushing over, but what have we left in between? What have we left in between all these little guys? And again, just like we did before, there's brighter areas, there's darker areas. We've left our dark separators. Now we're going to come back with the same brush. We're going to go over it very lightly, right? So lightly and so gently, and not every place all exactly the same, because the water is not ever crashing all at the same time. You know what I mean? It's going to hit in different spots every time you do it. Now, let's get back over here. We're going to do one little piece. Let me get our white right here onto our fan brush, just because it's already got the white paint on it. And let's come underneath, about a 1/4 inch, underneath our bright color, whatever color it is, its brightness, right? Come about a 1/4 inch underneath it, just like that, dropping down a bit of our white paint. Just with our fan brush, right? Doesn't that look like sand, guys? Be honest. Answer me honestly. Because I don't think so. If you think so, that's cool. You can have yours look like that, right? But at least be honest. If you're going to answer my questions, at least answer them honestly, right? Does that look like sand, yes or no? We got some no's. We got some thises. We got some thatses. We got some nosies. Man, I like this guy. I like this guy. Make him a little softer even. Right? Oh, yeah. Oh, I dig it. I dig it, right? We got a lot of no's. That's good, because I don't want to see a lot of yeses. That means you guys are pulling my chain, right? Of course, it doesn't look like sand. We need to do 3 things to it. We need to pull down. We need to swipe one way or vice versa the other way, and then swipe the other way or vice versa this way. That's my question to you. After we finish swiping down with a lot of pressure and a lot of repetitions, right? Lots of times, lots of pushing. Bang, just like that. Doesn't that look more like sand now? Be honest, yes or no, right? If it doesn't look like sand, tell me what it does look like. Does it look like an aurora borealis in the sky? Does it look like a waterfall, right? Looks like a waterfall. I dig you guys. Thank you for being honest, okay? I told you, though, we had to do 3 things. We had to swipe down. That was number 1. Now, which way do we swipe? Do we swipe away from the wave or do we swipe towards the wave first? And then, obviously, we have to do the opposite second. So, answer me that. Riddle me this, right? Do we need to go away from the wave? So type away. Or do we need to go towards the wave? So type towards, right? Away or towards? All I want to see. We know it's beautiful. I get you. An aquatic tornado is called a water spout. Happens out there, right? There's lots of aways. You guys have been paying attention. Good job, right? Just imagine, we've been talking about these dark separators. Everywhere where our 2 clouds, there needs to be a space of darkness in between, even right in here. Little spots, right? Especially in here, in here, in here. Now we're down to the bottom, right? So, if you were to imagine pushing towards our wave, for all those people that said toward, that would instantly blend the colors together and there would be no more dark separator, right? So we have to take it and pull it away from the wave. Turn all of our little horizontal swipes, all of our vertical swipes into horizontal swipes. Now, guys, doesn't that look more like sand? Just a little bit, at least more than it did, right? Our 3rd step, we're going to take the color that's already here and we're going to slide it back towards our water until our little dark separator gets so small, right? So small like that it just acts as a very small little shadow underneath our watery waves. Just like that. Fabulous. Right? Now, we've got to go underneath and make our sand look a little bit more wet and shiny. Okay, we're going to do that with our liquid white. Now, the liquid white is a very runny, wet paint. Very watery, very runny. Okay? It acts as our literal water. Okay? So what we're going to do is put that guy down under there. Come underneath it very lightly. Not every place has to be the same. Just very light on our pressure, though. Okay? Light little pressure. Again, swiping away from the wave first, and then towards the wave. And now you get that extra glossiness in your water. Right? And then you can come in with a bit of your liquid white and stuff and decide where do you want to have your little watery areas meet. Where do you want to have your little waves and your stuff kind of sliding up the edge? Your foam is your foam. Right? Nobody's out there telling you can't put it in a certain spot or it shouldn't look like that. Right? We don't want to cover everything. There we go. Make it messy. It's supposed to be messy. It's stinking water, man. When's the last time you had a straight bit of water out there? You've never had a straight bit of water out there. Right? You can go like this. Toss this guy back like this. Wiggling it out, wiggling it out. Right? So we got that little solid line. And then you can go back in with your smaller brush, like a little fan brush, just to grip it and slide it back. Littlest bit. Bang, right? Get your little water coming in. Nothing has to be perfect, guys, right? It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. It doesn't gotta be a certain way. You want it to be watery, you want it to be messy, and you want it to be different, right? Different little colors, different little things happening all over the place. Little bits of difference. A little bit. Oh, man. Right? One little touch of that little darkness underneath some of your bigger white areas really just gives it that depth, guys. I'm telling you, if you're going to have light, you got to have dark underneath it. And vice versa, if you're going to have dark, you better have light over the top. Bang. Boomski booms, guys. Isn't that neat? Just a fabulous little thing. That did it. That did it, guys. Right there, that done there did it. Now, see if we can't get this guy to climb up backwards off my knife. It's a very hard thing to do. You gotta have enough paint on it, and you're going in reverse to get these little guys to drip off the edge. Right now, back here, you can use it more like your regular style, regular holdings. Remember, don't get it too crazy. Is that it? Oh, guys, I thought one of you guys bought this painting. You would have made me so happy right then, but no, it's fine. If you do want to get it, it is available. Go over to PaintWithJosh.com. You can grab it. Let's take some of these guys and just whip some of these little white bits up through here. Little bits of foam, little things, little details, right? Right up through our little guy. Then we're going to go back and soften those down. So they're never all the same bits, never just coming straight off the brush. You're going to get that little softness in there, leaving little flicks and little differences. Same thing as we come down off the top of it. Right? We can get into our little plaque mix that's up here and go and just try to line some of these guys back up. Each time you do it, you got a few little different veins in your eye coming out and around, getting flatter and flatter and flatter as they go, right? Little things, little details for the buyers, that's all. That's all, guys. That's all we're trying to do, right? Get people to buy our paintings. So, if you give them more little details to look at, they're going to like you for it. Soften them down, though. You don't want to leave them just pure brushed out there. Fabulous, 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 fabulous. Oh, guys, if that isn't just fabulous. Is it not? I've said it about 6 times. I'm pretty sure it is. Now, let's get out here. We got our final touch of our wave, right? If you're going to do a wave, you got to throw some water at it. So we'll take that liquid white, we'll come down here, we'll deposit it on our edge of our palette, and then as we drag through, right, we're going to go just horizontally right through the palette. It's going to drag our bristles back. It's going to launch them forward. We get the same effect when you want little stars out in the sky, right? Little stars in the distance, guys. Fabulous, right? A lot more heavy when we go in here. And it helps if you make the sound effects like scooted, boom, guys, it's everywhere. Doesn't that look so much more realistic now that you got all those crazy little deals, right? Yes, for the tornado, we put a little bit of extra paint on one side and kind of went this way, then turned our brush, then went that way, and then wiped our brush off so it didn't have any paint on it. Went back and did the other side, so it was much darker on the back side. A little bit of liquid white, guys, going to take your watery spray to the next level. Let me tell you, the more you put in there, the harder it is to see through all of your little painted details, the more depth that you get. It's in the sand, it's in the sky, it's everywhere. Holy shaving cream, you guys. So, this one is available. Head over to PaintWithJosh.com. You can grab it. If you grab it, you get a chance at the spinny winny wheel, right? And you get to name the painting. Plus, I say your name like 60 times. So, if you want to get known, if you want to get your profile out there, if you want to get followed by a few people, grab this painting up. And then Paint with Josh says your name like 17 different times. It gets it stuck in everyone's head, and then they go follow you, right? At least that's how I assume it works. That's how I assume it works. Very cool. Let's finish washing off these brushes. Over here, over there, you guys. Alright. So, this one doesn't sell, and apparently we get to have an early night, guys. I'm feeling it. I want to go relaxation time. Plus, I have no more ideas, so, honestly. Even if it does sell, I'm probably not going to come back for a third show, because I got to save my ideas, man. Can't just give you guys 3 shows a day. That's mental. That's wild. That's wild. All right, guys, start coming up with a name. You don't like the splatter? That's okay. You don't have to do yours with a splatter. Absolutely not, right? I teach you cool little things. Doesn't mean you have to follow along with every single one. All right, but just like that, got a cool little thing out here in the night. I dig it. I love the splatter, says Cosmic. Thank you. Appreciate you. Twisted Seas. Oh, I like that title. I like that title, guys. There we go. Nice on the title. We're going to get our birds to fly away from this little thing. The lightning is further off in the distance, but you know what we can do? Nope, they got to be low. Right here. Zip, caca. Just flying away from this crazy monster of a storm. Oh, I like it. Now, if you're one of those people who are like, birds don't fly at night, mine do, a-hole. They're part of my signature, so if you don't like them, kick rocks and leave. There we go. Bang, look at that. What a fantastic little seascape, guys. So you guys start coming up with a title. If it does get purchased, that person gets to name it, right? If it doesn't get purchased, then we get to come up with it as a group. And I will randomly scroll up with my eyes closed. I'll hit a button, and then whoever it lands on, that's who gets the name. So Paint with Josh brushes are going to be coming out soon. Diamond Art Club kits are out now. And they're releasing a new kit very soon. So get ready to go over to Diamond Art Club. Save up your pennies. Save, save, save. Because Diamond Art Club makes wicked awesome Christmas gifts. Just like Paint with Josh paintings, right? Wicked awesome Christmas gifts. Christmas is coming, guys. It's going to be here before you know it. Have you planned? Have you started shopping? Have you started even looking? Right? There's nothing that beats a one-of-a-kind original canvas painting. Let me tell you that. It's for that person. You know, like, you got your girl literally everything you can think of. Earrings, necklaces, jewelry, makeup. They never wear any of it, right? Get them a painting. They'll really love you for that. Really love you for that. Plus, they get to look at it all year round and think about how sweet you are. And all their girlfriends come over and they're like, where's that? I'm like, oh, Johnny got it for me. Isn't he just the sweetest guy? Oh, I just love it. Come on, man. I'm trying to help you guys out. All you dudes with girlfriends. You know they already watch me. Right? So get them a painting. Boom. Then you're set. You get lots of kisses. And you get to look at something cool, too, on the wall. Right? All right, you guys type in your titles right now. I'm giving you like 30 seconds. I want titles only right now, right? Because I'm going to shut my eyes, swipe over, scroll up randomly, and stop at a random point and pick whoever it lands on. And that will be the namer of the Paint with Josh painting for tonight. So, I hear it's like an honor, I guess. I don't know about that, but it is pretty cool. Plus, I get to say your name and all that stuff. So, if you don't type anything in the comments, I won't be able to choose your answer randomly. You never know who's going to be chosen, so you better be typing them out. Typing them out. Plus, we got to do a light party for Mac's second purchase on the last show that we forgot. Okay, here we go. No one's gotten this one so far? Are you guys out of your wild minds? Okay, here we go. We're going to swipe it over. We're going to go down. Eyes shut. And who's that? Who is Elena? Spinning Waters. That's the one that we landed on randomly, guys. Spinning Waters. Which I really like that title. Excellent title. Excellent title. There we go. Oh, just gotta fix my shape a little bit. I think it's never gonna be perfect, but you know what I mean. Spinning Waters from Elena. I have a cousin named Elena, but she doesn't spell it that way, I don't think. Over here, guys, Elena came up with our title. Everybody go follow her, obviously, right? Over here, over there. That way. What's this one? Number 1520. 1520, man. What are we calling it again? Spinning Waders. That's how dyslexic I am. Nobody look. Don't look. I'll have to try to finagle that into an S. God damn it, Josh. We can make that a P, actually. There we go. Spinning, that's an M, or two N's. Lord, I cannot type today. There we go. Spinning waters. Is it waters? Perfect. Was it? Yeah, it was waters, I'm pretty sure. So nobody look at my penmanship or writing, okay? Painted on 10/12 of 2023. We're all going to go to PaintWithJosh.com, right? Because it's the bestest of all sites. God, I hope we get somebody with this one. Long enough of a setup. Bestest of all sites on the interweb, right? So, I mean, besides like TikTok and Insta and YouTube and all that stuff. Logan Ray, did I put 13? Guys, we got one. Did I put 13, dude? Hang on. I mean, did I say 12? I put 13. It is the correct date, right? But it's my, Logan, it's my dyslexia, it's my ADHD and ADD, and it's Murphy's Law, you know what I mean? Like, of course, I'm going to write the wrong date when there's 400, 500, a million people watching. It's Murphy's Law. You know what Murphy's Law is, Logan? When you're like, shit, okay, no matter what, my groceries are the bag is gonna break, right? At some point in your life, your grocery bag's gonna break. It's not gonna break when it's in the car or when it's in your house. It's gonna break somewhere in between, right? That's Murphy's Law. Everybody knows Murphy's Law, right, Logan? Logan, my guy. I'm just trying to talk to you, dude. Like, I'm not mad at you. I just want to talk. We're just chilling, bro. We're chilling, Logs. Does anyone ever call you Logs? I would imagine that would be weird. But do you know Murphy's Law? It's like if something can happen, it will happen, right? Anybody? Logs? Are you there? Dude, Sod's Law, perfect, right? Excellent, because sod it, man. Excellent thing. So, Sod's Law, Murphy's Law, right? Lots of people have heard of Murphy's Law or Sod's Law if you're in the UK. But have you ever heard of a law by this guy named Cole, right? He also wrote a law, very much like Murphy's Law. This one's by this guy named Cole, obviously. Have you ever heard of his? Because if not, I can absolutely tell you about it. It'll only take a second. It's very much less well-known than Murphy's Law, so if you don't know Cole's, then it's okay. I can totally tell you, right? And maybe the people from the UK may not have heard of Cole's, which is understandable. You know what I mean? Thanks, Tiffany. Appreciate you. The waves. We've been doing lots. This is my signature style wave. Anybody? Anybody gonna play along with me? Nobody was talking about in the Sod's Law. Where's right? Food play. Nobody. Everybody's just gonna leave me hanging. Right? Okay, so you don't know it. All right, that's perfectly fine because I'll be able to tell you super easily. I mean, it's not, world famous. But Cole's Law, I would assume everybody already knew. It's like cabbage and mayonnaise and ketchup. You can get, this is like a miniature version. You can get it from KFC. See, a little miniature KFC version of Cole's Law. You can find it at your local deli. Every backyard barbecue has shitty coleslaw there. It's just horrible stuff. I don't eat it. I don't like the stuff. But yeah, you're thinking of, not coleslaw. You're thinking of sauerkraut on your hot dog. Also gross. Definitely don't want to eat that stuff. But yeah, coleslaw. You guys never, Smiley? You never heard of coleslaw? No? Did I get you? If I got you with the coleslaw joke, put your hand up in the comments. Like, you got me with coleslaw. Damn it. Right? Did I get you? Just one or two people. I get it. I like it. The warden ward. Did I get you guys? Anybody out there? Be honest. Cosmic's like, you got me. Fibber. Did I get anybody out there? Oh, all my regulars. You guys are all fibbing it. You're Fibonacci's. I did get Smiley. Perfect. So, thank you for falling for the Cole's Law joke. And thank you guys all for hanging in with me for so long and for not blurting out the answer, right? Because a lot of people know the answer. So, don't blurt it out the next time that I'm getting someone else. And it'll be just as fun when we get them to fall for it. Never gets old, says Megan. Good, because I sometimes think it is getting old. But if you guys say it never gets old, then we're just going to keep doing it. Gonna keep doing it. So remember, guys, number 1520 is available for sale. You can get it right on my page at PaintWithJosh.com. It's the very first thing you're going to see. As of right now, it doesn't have a thumbnail because we haven't finished a show and taken a picture, right? Thank you, Jody. You're awesome. I appreciate it. Love it every time, says Kim Bits. Thank you. So you can head over to paintwithjosh.com. The photo of this one will be uploaded to the site and attached to the listing, but you can get it right now. It's the very first thing you're going to see. And beyond that, I love you guys. It's been fabulous. Legit. We have to do a light party for Mac's other painting though. So, Mac, I was going to ask you, do you want me to do the light party? Like, do you want me to get your other painting that you bought and put it up here and do the light party with that guy? Or light party with the one that's already currently up here? Right? You guys let me know. Mac's probably not even here watching. I haven't even seen him. I haven't even seen him for a minute. Drink. Oh my God. Guys, I haven't even eaten dinner yet tonight either. It's like I've snacked on so many cashews and stuff, I'm not even sure that I want to eat. Thanks, TMH. Appreciate you. Oh, man. Thank you, Smiley. That's literally my job. If I made it look hard, you wouldn't want to do it, right? If it looked hard, nobody would want to try it. I try to make it look easy so you guys will want to try it and paint with Josh, right? Come paint with Josh. He's a good dude, man. All right. So, a badass rose. So, I don't do flowers. Flowers is a whole nother set of skills to be able to, like, I could do the background. I could make it look blurry and stuff, but the flowers I'd have to really practice at because you got, you know, your brush strokes are different and the color loading is different into the brush. And many people paint some very, very, very beautiful flowers. I would suggest you go there versus me trying to, like, you know, trying to do it. Like, go to somebody who knows how to do it, right? If you want landscapes, if you want crazy shit and space and, you know, classic landscapes, weird landscapes, whimsical landscapes, romantic landscapes, you come to your boy. You come to your boy over here, okay? You want other stuff, you go somewhere else. No, don't, Jody, don't be sorry. I just try to keep it real, I guess. I don't paint people, and I don't paint animals, and I could paint like a flower, but it'd be like this big off in a field somewhere. You know what I mean? Versus Tanisha has awesome flowers, very true. I think she's Bob Ross certified in the floral course. So I just never went. I've got so many ideas on landscapes that I never, like, got tired of them and tried flowers or tried the animals or whatever. I've just got way too many things bottled up in my mind trying to get out. You want a romantic landscape? Dano. Where's that picture? Danielle was looking at my Facebook, and you know how the AI on Facebook comes up and, like, writes like a description about me or a description about what people are saying about a certain painting. And so it was like really boosting my ego, saying I had, you know, a certain style and whimsical romantic landscapes with a warm color palette and whatever other art words it used to describe my misty haziness. I can't remember what it was, but it was really cool. It was really cool. So apparently Mac isn't here. Mac doesn't want to have his light party because he didn't answer me 5 minutes ago when I asked him if we should have a light party. I don't know what he was doing, if he's on the toilet or not, but Macky Doodles. Ice and fire. I like that. I like that idea. Some pumpkins. That would be funny. Max, so the question was, do you want to do a light party with the painting that you got, or do you want to do a light party with the one that's up here? Since we did your first light party during the show, but then you bought a second painting during the first show as well, so we forgot to do the light party on that one. Thank you, Marcus. I appreciate you, guy. No, I do pay attention. How dare thee? How dare thee? When you care not, I care not. No, I was paying attention. I have not seen him. Light party with the 955er. Okay, so Macky Doodles bought this painting right here during our first show. Right. So we're gonna swap it down, put up the one that he got, so he can have his light party with his actual painting, and then I gotta decide about what I'm gonna eat for dinner, cause I'm starving, man. Okay, look at this beauty. We gotta back you up a little bit. Boom! Try to get right up on it. Right there. Oh, isn't it fabulous? Okay, so here's your flash warning. Should we put on the Paint with Josh song while we're like light partying? I think we should. I think we should. So here's your flash warning. Giving it to you right now. If you're sensitive to light photo flashiness and all the craziness that has to do with our crazy light parties, then turn your phone away about 10 to 20 seconds, maybe 30 seconds, right? And we're going to bop out with the new Paint with Josh song and have an awesome light party for like 30 seconds, okay? I'll tell you it's okay. When the music stops, I'll tell you it's okay. And you can look back to your screen. But for all those who want a really cool light party, here we go in 3, 2, 1. Oh, snaps.
In a digital world where colors collide, Josh brings the landscapes alive with pride. Oil on canvas, he's a master of flair, painting sunsets with style out of thin air. Swipe on the screen, watch the magic unfold.
Let's be like,
Paint with Josh, where the colors ignite.
oh, my head. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. The light party is now over. I love the brand new Paint with Josh song. It's amazing. This painting was awesome. I know, Kimmit, right? Go look at I've just barely posted the song with all the lyrics to my TikTok page. So go check it out. The video isn't very like crazy. It's just me setting up for a painting, but you're not supposed to focus on me. You're supposed to read the words on the screen. And that's the lyrics of the song. So, amazing shows, guys. Literally, I'm starving. I have to go get some food. I'm deciding whether or not we're going to have Taco Bell, McDonald's, something. I got to get something delivered. I'm exhausted. I'm not going anywhere. My feet hurt. Done with today already. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. So, where are we going, guys? Where are we going to eat? Taco Bell? It's probably going to be Taco Bell. Probably going to be Taco Bell. Probably. Right? Should we get a milkshake? Are we on team milkshake or are we on team tacos? What are we going to do? TV! Uh-oh, now we got it. We got to fight. Oh, KFC, that's a good one. The milkshake, I know. Ask the child. She's over at mom's house, so dad's eating alone. So are we eating Taco Bell? Are we going to have or should we go more, there's this place called Victorico's, which is more authentic Mexican food, much bigger burritos, you know what I mean? There's so many little burger joints around here. Taco milkshakes. Dude, if Taco Bell had a milkshake, I would never have to go anywhere else. Legit. Because I could eat Taco Bell every day. Sometimes I want a milkshake, you know what I mean? So, the authentic Mexican, I know, but it's always so much food, you know what I mean? Those authentic Mexican places, they know how to feed you. They give you lots. And I don't know that I want to eat that much, you know what I mean? Double Dash, oh, my poor bank account after that. Put the UFO Mac on his painting too. Dig that little guy back there. Alright, that's a laser sword, Josh. Okay. Leftovers for tomorrow if we double dash, I know, right? No, I think... should we get Taco Bell? I think we should get Taco Bell, probably. Who's been sitting in my guests for this long? It's literally the whole show, someone's been waiting to go live with me, and I'm like, no, we don't do that. We don't do that around here. We don't do that. No. No extra fees. Barf. No, you can't eat tacos and then have a milkshake. That's just not gonna be good. So, beyond that, I got a really cool video idea coming up soon, guys. Oh shit! I finally got the stuff. So I just gotta put together an idea, do a video. If you see me eating something that doesn't look like you should be eating, watch that video, okay? Just saying. Just saying. Not pineappled enough for a milkshake. That's very true. Pineapple in the rose garden, everybody. Yeah, we gotta get some Taco Bell, I think. No. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. Okay. You guys are awesome. The power balls are fantastic. The chicken quesadilla, fabulous. I can't wait. Can't wait. So, you guys rock. Remember, this little guy, this big one already sold, but this little guy over here, in case you're just joining, is still available. Available, yeah. It's true. Still available. You could have it. You could nab it up. You could gift it to your mom or your grandparents or your boyfriend or whatever, right? Go to PaintWithJosh.com. Grab it before anyone else can. And I think tomorrow's show, I'm going to be doing a Nightmare Before Christmas themed thing. And I think I'm going to have to show you how to do it from the beginning. Birth. Depending if London's going to do a show or not. So, beyond that, I love you guys. And I can't wait. You're in a predicament, that's for very sure. I can't wait to come back and do it again. Was that Cloud Zaddy that just joined? Is he still in here? It's so funny. It lets me know that you guys pop in, and then if you don't say anything and you leave, then I'll be like, they didn't sit and watch my show, not even for 1 second, right? It's probably already gone. In any case, love you guys. Nightmare Before Squatchmas. But yeah, we'll do that tomorrow to end the week out right. I love you guys. You guys have been fantastic. Beyond that, I don't know what else to say. You guys are fabulous. All of you, the best people on TikTok, live right here. Look to your left, look to your right. All of you people, best people on TikTok. So, until I see you guys again tomorrow at 5 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern, right? It's actually working. 7 p.m. Eastern. You'll be right back here with old Paint Josh. Yeah, come back and see me. It's 5 p.m. West Coast, 8 p.m. East Coast, and then back at 7 p.m. West Coast, 10 p.m. on the East Coast. I can't wait to see you guys again. So, until I see you again next time, take care. Have the rest of a good day, and bye.